Yes, President Obama's top pick for Surgeon General taking on gun control. Dr. Vivek Halajare-Murthy calls guns a public health threat, and he wants to require your doctor to ask you, have you got a gun? Judge Andrew Napolitano is here, and I know what he's going to say. Say it.
Look, the job of the Surgeon General is to educate the public about public health. Arguably, one of the reasons that we've cut back on tobacco is because of what the C. Everett Koop did in the Reagan years 2 generations ago. This nominee, will broaden that base, will expand that obligation by saying that guns are a public health issue. The problem is that guns are a fundamental issue under the Constitution. The Supreme Court has said your right to own it is fundamental, meaning the government can't take it away unless you individually do something wrong. You have no obligation to talk about it.
You know, I got it, Judge, but one of our producers went to a doctor, filled out the form, and the question was asked, do you own a gun?
I myself had the same question asked of me recently.
Is that unconstitutional to ask the question? Because you don't have to answer it.
It's intimidating because people think they have to answer it. It's none of the government's business. It's none of the hospital's business. And when I questioned the people asking me, and I knew them, it was a facility that I'm familiar with them and they with me, they said, well, we were chuckling before we asked you this because we're wondering how you'd respond. You know, we're required to ask it. I said, you know, I'm not required to answer. They said, yes. I said, do you tell other patients that they're not required to answer? No, we don't.
Now, wait a second.
This is the government rearing its nose where it doesn't
I knew
belong.
you were going to get there, but hold on a second. If a gun is in a household and one of the members of that household is, shall we say, unstable or taking some kind of drug for a mental condition, doesn't the doctor have the obligation to know about that unstable person in a gun-owning household?
Oh, absolutely not. You could say the same thing about a steak knife or a laptop. It's
Wouldn't
just
it help,
none of the doctor's business. Again, what this nominee wants to do is to compel doctors to ask this, not suggest that they should know it.
Wouldn't it help, though, if you've got some nut in a gun-owning household and the doctor finds out about it? Come on.
Okay.
You could prevent death doing that.
In the real world, it is better for doctors to know more rather than less. But that has to be voluntary. And when the government compels, it's putting its nose where it doesn't belong.
But it's not compelling, is it?
Well, it's going to compel the doctor to ask. It can't compel us to answer. At least at present time, it can't compel us to answer. That may come at some point in the future when these questions are not answered.
Does the doctor have to ask under what the Surgeon General nominee says?
Yes. I do not know what the penalty would be because doctors are licensed by states, and this is the federal government. But they'll find some way of reporting a doctor who refuses to answer, and we'll have another constitutional crisis, which we don't need.
Did you know that if you have a conversation with the Queen of England, there are 4 subjects which you may not talk about?
What are they?
Sex, politics, your doctor, and religion.
What else are you going to talk to?
Philip, let's talk religion, Philip.
I knew it. I was just queuing
You're
up.
going to kind of sit there in silence, huh?
For once
nice meeting you.
For once he started this.
Well, you could talk about your commute to the castle. The weather. In England, the weather changes every 10 minutes. That's a wonderful subject.
Yeah, from rain to harder rain.
See, I did give you a chance to use your Queen's voice.
Does it ever rain on Windsor Castle?
Constantly.
Got it.
But the sun never sets on the British Empire.
It does now.
And you never drink until the sun has gone below the yardarm.
Philip Stewart's out of his league now.
That was fun, George. Thanks very much.